Every storm needs a place that doesn't shake, not because it's untouched, but because it knows how to hold. The boats came in before the sky turned gray, each one finding shelter in its own way. The harbor doesn't ask them where they've been, it just receives the weather and the thin. I came in too, though no one saw me dock, just tied myself down quiet to the rock of something steady underneath the swell. A quiet harbor knows what storms can't tell. Quiet harbor, you don't need the calm. You hold the storm and never lose your palm. Quiet harbor, let the waves go by. I don't need to understand why. Just the shelter, just the steady ground. Quiet harbor, that's the peace I've found. I used to think that calm meant nothing moved, but harbors hold the motion that's improved by having somewhere safe to let it land. The water still moves softly through my hand. The storm out past the breakwater still churns, but here inside a different lesson learns that peace was never the absence of the wave. It's just a place secure enough to brave. Quiet harbor, teach me how to rest while everything beyond is being tested. Quiet harbor, let the waves go by. I don't need to understand the why. Just the shelter, just the steady ground. Quiet harbor, that's the peace I've found. By morning the storm had passed beyond the bay. The water settled into shades of gray and clear. I stayed a little longer in no rush to leave the shelter for the open hush of sea beyond. Someday I'll go back out, but tonight I trust the harbor, trust the route that brought me here when everything was loud. Quiet harbor, steady, calm, unbowed. You don't have to face the storm alone. A harbor isn't weakness, it's a home for ships that know the sea but need to rest. Quiet harbor, you have always been the best. bringing me home. To dissolve isn't to disappear. It's to become part of something larger without losing what you were. The sugar doesn't vanish in the cup. It gives itself entirely, opens up into the water, into something shared, dissolved, not gone, dispersed, not unprepared. I've been afraid of losing shape before, of giving so much that I'd be no more. But dissolution isn't subtraction, it's the deepest form of interaction. Self doesn't end where the water starts, it expands into 1,000 smaller parts. Each molecule still carrying the same sweetness, just no longer with the frame. Dissolve into the moment, don't resist. You'll find yourself in everything that exists. Dissolve, let the edges go into the current, into the slow. Not an ending, just a wider state. Dissolve and let the world participate. And let the world participate. The ink dissolves inside the water glass, a dark bloom spreading, thinning as it passes, until the whole cup holds a shade of blue. The ink is everywhere, and still is true to what it was, just no longer contained in one small drop, in one small space maintained. Dissolved, it colors everything it meets, the whole cup singing with the same heartbeats. And I want that to color what I touch, not dominate, just offer not too much, just enough to tint the water where I am. Dissolved but present in the diagram. Dissolve into the light that's already there. Become the warmth that moves through the air. Dissolve, let the outline fade into the music that the evening made. Not an ending, just a wider state. Dissolve and meet yourself in everything great. And meet yourself in everything great. The sunset doesn't end, it just dissolves into the dark, into what night resolves. And yet the warmth remains inside the ground, the color in the memory, the sound of everything the light touched on the way. Dissolved but felt for hours past the day, and I'm dissolving too into this hour. Not fading, just releasing all the power of holding shape so tight I couldn't breathe. Dissolved and finally able and somehow more than what was gone. To dissolve is not to lose. It is the deepest kind of choose. To trust the whole enough to let go of the part. Dissolve and find you closer to your heart. Dissolve the edges, never mattered, into warmth and light, and everything scattered. Not an ending, just the widest state. Dissolve, you were always this great. Dissolve, you were always this great. Dissolve into the evening, into sound, into the bass that moves beneath the ground, into the warmth of everything that stays. Dissolve into the rest of your days. There's always a further shore you can't quite see. That doesn't mean it isn't there. Stood at the edge where my vision stopped, the haze beyond it where the color dropped into a blue I couldn't quite confirm. A further shore uncertain but still firm in its existing, even unconfirmed. I trusted it the way the swallows learn to fly towards something they've never seen. A further shore exists between the in-between. Further shore, I trust you're really there, even folded into the hazy air. Further shore, I'll keep believing still that past the haze, there's somewhere real to feel. The distance with not proof but steady trust. Further shore, that's all that faith discusses. I've doubted things I couldn't see before, demanded certainty to trust the shore, but certainty was never how the tide, or when the birds decided where to glide. They moved on trust, on something felt not seen. A further shore exists between the in-between of knowing fully and just letting go. I'm learning slowly, this is how things grow. Further shore, you don't need my belief to still exist beyond the hazy reef. Further shore, I'll keep believing still that past the haze, there's somewhere real to feel. The distance with not proof but steady trust. Further shore, that's all that faith discusses. The fog lifted slightly near the end of day, and for a moment I could see as I'd hoped. Not closer, just confirmed, and I had coped without that confirmation all along, which means the trust itself had been the song worth singing, not the proof that came too late. Further shore, you taught me how to wait. You don't need to see it to believe. Some shores reveal themselves once you don't grieve. The waiting, trust the haze, trust what's beyond. Further shore, you've always been my bond. Further shore, I see you now and then. But mostly I just trust you're there again. Past every haze, past every steady doubt. Further shore, that's what faith is about. Further shore, that's what faith is about. The haze returns, this evening takes the light. The further shore goes hidden out of sight, but I don't need to see it to believe. Further shore, I'm learning how to leave. Saffron tide on open sea, golden calm is setting free. Light dissolves in quiet air, pieces settling everywhere. Ocean hum in subtle rhyme, breath and heart in gentle time. Footsteps fading from the shore, nothing left to search. without goodbye. Night arrives without a seam, like drifting through a dream. Every ray drifting at the end of day. Saffron tide softly stays, looping through the fading rays. Some memories don't live in the mind, they live in the body, and the sea knows how to reach them. The smell of salt before the water shows something ancient in the body knows. It pulls me back to summers without weight, to versions of myself I thought were late. The light was different then, or maybe I was different, standing open under sky. No armor on, no deadline in my hand, just a kid who didn't understand how rare it was to feel that kind of ease. The wind in every corner, salt and breeze. I didn't know I was collecting then, a kind of warmth I'd need to find again. The water brings it back without a warning, a feeling I had almost let go. Saltwater memory, rise and fall. The sea remembers what I can't recall. Everything I lost is in the tide. Saltwater memory, come back inside. it forward, soft and tender, a feeling I forgot I used to own. Saltwater memory, rise and fall. The sea remembers what I can't recall. Everything I lost lies in the tide. Saltwater memory, you never really died. Tender only oceans make, not grief exactly, more like recognizing someone in yourself that's still surprising. I wait in slow, the cold becomes a gift, the kind of shock that gives the spirit lift, and something in me surfaces to breathe that I had buried far too long beneath. Memory lives where the body rests, in the salt, the skin, the rise of chest. The sea doesn't ask me to explain, it just brings me back to myself again. Saltwater memory, rise and fall. The sea holds everything, it holds it all. Nothing truly lost in sight, tide. Saltwater memory, still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Still alive. The salt dries slow upon my skin, like a letter written from within. Saltwater memory, don't fade, stay as long as light and ocean stayed. Right before the light changes, there's a pause. The whole world seems to hold its breath with you. The sky went still right at the edge of dusk. I held breath in the space between the husk of day and what the evening had in store. A pause that felt like something to explore. No wind, no movement, just the waiting hush of color gathering before the rush of dark arrived to take its turn at last. Held breath, suspended, beautiful and vast. Held breath, you don't last very long. reaching for the next thing, wanting more of motion, more forward, more of done. But held breath taught me stillness can be won, not as defeat, but as its own reward. A moment that the rushing can't afford to notice, but the patient heart can see. Held breath, you've given something back to me. Held breath, you teach me how to wait. Inside the pause before the dark or fade. Held breath, stay inside this pause with me, before the dark decides what it will be. Not held forever, just enough to feel. Held breath, this moment finally real. Breath released as evening took its place. The dark arrived with its familiar grace, and I exhaled along with everything. The held breath ending like a gentle spring, uncoiling slow into the welcome night. No mourning for the pause, no holding tight to what had passed, just grateful it occurred. Held breath, you were the quietest word. Not every pause needs filling right away. Some breath deserves the right to stay a little longer in the space between. Held breath, the calmest thing I've seen. Held breath, I notice you again in every pause between the where and when. Not held forever, just enough to feel. Held breath, you make the moment real. Held breath, you make the moment real. The breath is gone, the evening settles in, but something of the pause stays close within. A reminder of the stillness it revealed. Held breath, you made the whole day feel.